Now you should sit quietly. Pay some attention on your breath. Of our soul. So you must pay full attention on your breath and repeat so hum mentally. It means I am he, I am he. Just some minutes. In this way, we will prepare our mind for higher knowledge. So with inhaling, hum with exhaling. Inhale up to your heart, exhale from heart. Visualize so hum, so hum, so hum. With inhaling so, with exhaling hum. Some minutes. Om with me 5 times in the long way, create long sound and visualize this sound is coming from your navel and ending up to your Brahma Chakra, that's called upper part of head. So try to make a direct concentration from lower chakra to heart chakra and recite Om with me. my dear souls, this reciting Omkara with long voice is called Udgita in Veda. Udgita means such kind of sound through which your life energy go up from down and become stable on your forehead. This is the meaning of Udgita. Ut means up, Gi means reciting. By reciting that sound, your breath, life energy, your breath will go up and it will be stable on your forehead. That is called Udgita. This is a very great thing. This is the purpose of life, to bring your life energy from lower part of your body to higher part of your head. Because source of life is the higher part, upper part of your head. That is called Brahma Chakra, 8th chakra, that is called Brahma Chakra, this place. You know, when a child born, you can see there is some place here, and very, very tender place, okay, this place, very tender. And according to Veda, our real self enter in this body through this place, okay. That's called, in this way, this is called Brahma Chakra and Brahma Vivara also. Vivara means that way of Brahma, divine power, who enter our body and maintain our body. So we receive our life energy from this place. This is the Brahma Chakra, okay? And our life energy come down from that place through our spinal cord, you know. And first there is first chakra near to, under to that place. This first chakra and second chakra, that is called Agya Chakra. And you know, middle of both eyebrow and inside of that eyebrow, and that is a second chakra. And that give light to our eyes and our ears. We get energy from our for our ears, and we are seeing, we are hearing, and we are, you know, smelling. All kinds of activities, you know, we are doing due to that chakra inside, that is second chakra. And then that life energy come through this spinal cord, you know, and first through this neck and come in thyroid, and then we can swelling anything inside, we can speaking, okay, we can using our tongue and our mouth. This is the center, this. And then this third, and fourth chakra is related with our heart, okay. This life energy passes through this and come in heart, in left side, through left side. And this, and fifth chakra is our navel, and we get power of digestion. Whatever we are putting in our stomach, that digesting power come due to this. So, and then other chakra is lower chakra, that is root of our generative organ, because through that organ we can create something, is your creation always come through that process, and we can enjoy some worldly enjoyment and some other things, and we pass some our dirty water and other things also. And last chakra is Muladhara, that is end of our tailbone, you know, near to our tailbone. That is called last chakra. That is 2 angles above from our anus. And from that place, and there is a branch. One branch is going in this right leg and other left leg. So our energy passing through this, you know, and coming down. And our leg, our hands, our every limbs become active due to that life energy. So we are busy to spend our life energy day and night, and we are doing a lot of work, but our inner demand is to achieve that highest goal, that is called Satchidananda in other word. It means that immortality, knowledge and happiness, these three things. This is the quality of our real self. As you know, every effect always try to reach its own cause. In the same process, our real soul or real self always try to reach its own source, its own cause. But that cause is eternal, and that cause is knowledgeful, and that cause is blissful. So, eternity, knowledge and blissfulness is the real quality of our real self. Due to this, we want always to achieve it. Be aware, eternity, knowledge and bliss, these three things. Because we always try to be happy, and happiness comes in our life either through knowledge or through, bliss. There is no other way. So, knowledge, bliss and happiness are eternity, are quality of our real self. As you know that nobody wants to die. Death is not dear to anybody. There was a old lady, and she was suffering through many diseases, by many diseases, and she has no any caretaker for herself. So she was crying, and she was picking something, but that was very heavy, and she was unable to pick that. So she cried and prayed God, "Oh my God, please send death, can pick me. I don't want to live more here." And her inner prayer was accepted by Godhead, and He sent death. And death came in the form of a woman in front of that woman, lady. And that lady asked, "Who are you?" "Who are you?" And death replied, "I am death." "And why you came here?" "You called me. You prayed God and He called me. So God sent me here." Yeah, I call you. I call you. Do you know why? Try to pick it. Try to pick this stuff, not for myself, only for this stuff. I call you. So you are thinking that every person, in every stage, try to be alive, try to escape from death. Death is not dear. We never want to die. Why? Because our real nature is above from death. Our real nature is above from death. Self, our soul, is immortal. Death is not for soul, but for body. But why we afraid then? Because our soul become one with this body, identified with this body. Due to that, soul thinks always, and we think always, that one day when body will change, then we will die. But death is not dear to us. In the same process, as immortality is our inner demand, knowledge is our inner demand also. Maybe ignorant person, but if you say him, "Oh, you are ignorant," he never will accept it. No, not I, but you. Why? An ignorant person too doesn't want to accept that he is ignorant. Because ignorance is not our real nature. This came in our life due to tamoguna, due to inert power. When inert power covered our mind stuff, at that time we become unable to see anything. When we become unable to see anything, that stage is called ignorant stage. If we remove that inert power from our mind stuff and make mind clear, then you can see everything. So in our real nature, in a real form, there is no ignorance. Ignorance only comes in our mind due to inertia. Okay? That inertia is a stage of nature. Nature is working in 3 stages: light, action, and inertia. Light, movement, and inertia. So inertia is a stage of nature, and our mind stuff is the effect of nature. That is part of nature. In Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna told that there are 23 stuffs, and all are projection of nature. And in our life also, you can count that. As your body is result of earth, water, fire, air, and ether. These 5 primordial elements, are cause of your body. And then there are 5 subtle elements as a form, as a touch, as a taste, as a smell, all are, and sound, these 5. That's called object of senses, in other words. So object of senses and cause of body, 10, and 5 active organs, hands, mouth, legs, and 2 others, generative organs and other ends. These 5 active organs. And 5 perceptive organs: eyes, ear, nostrils, tongue, and touch. These 5. 5 and 5, 10, and 5 object of senses, 15, and 5, cause of our body. How many? 20, mind, 21st, and ego, 22nd, and intellect, 23rd. These 23rd, these 23rd aspect of our life are projection of nature. Nature project all these. And among these, 10 are object of matter, and 13 are our organs, organic, So organic stuffs are related with our body, our inner body, that's called subtle body, and other matter are related with our object of senses and this body. So these 23, all are projection of nature. And our real self is above from this 23. And nature itself, nature herself is related with these. So all become 24 with nature. And our real self is above than nature. That is not 20 among 24, but that 25th. But mostly people are not aware about this fact. So he is counting all these things, but not counting himself. Okay? He thinks that he is mind, he is ego, he is intellect, he is mind stuff, he is all these things, he is body, his senses, his thinking. Due to this, due to identification of this body and senses and inner senses, we create a limitation in our real self and we become totally ignorant. But ignorance is not our real nature. Real self is manifestation of absolute consciousness. As a ray has no darkness in itself, because that is related always, with sun. So ray has no little darkness also in itself. The same way, our real self has no ignorance, no darkness in itself, because that is ray of divine. Ray of divine. Due to this, our great teachers told that you are child of Godhead. We all are children of divine, because we have same self, same soul. Okay? But when we become identified with this body and senses and inner senses, we think that we are a mortal being. Mortality is not our nature. That is nature of nature. And what mortality is, we can think about it also. And you will find out. That is only changing. Everything is changing in every moment. Okay? Every moment. When we are born, a little babe, and whatever material was in that time in our body, can we say that same material is now also? No. Because one atom replaces other atoms in our body. And due to this, our body is growing and changing. So change is nature of nature. But all kinds of change, we are looking, we are observing, but we never afraid from such kind of changes. But when we think that one day will come, when this chain, whatever is going on in this body changing, that will finish. Oh, we are afraid. Then at that time, when this body will be no more, then how we will be more then after that? And we are scared only for this cause, because we are not aware about our real self. As we are thinking that when we were a little child, a 5 years old, I think that such and such incident, happened. We have memory, and we still think when I was 5 years old and I have seen such an incident. I see. We are not talking that my body seen when it was little young boy. No. I have seen such kind of incident when I was 5 years old. When I become young, teenagers, at that time I have seen so many such kind of incident. Now I am old man, I am seeing everything. So same person who was 5 years young, who were living in teenager, and same person is living still now. But body is not same. Body was 5 years, body was teenager, and body is become older, but not self. Self is same. Due to this, Vedanta teaches that your self is neither child nor young and never be old. That is always eternal, always young. Okay? That is beyond any age, beyond imagination. Must be aware about this reality. When you will think in this way, that your body become old, not you, then what will be? You will master of your body. You will be master of your senses. You will be master of your inner consciousness also, inner senses also. So you will never afraid by any changing. Okay? Nature will never defeat you and deceive you. You will be always above than nature. So ignorance is not our own nature. Ignorance comes due to identification with body, this main idea. And the same process, grief and sorrows, we can think about that. Unhappiness, we can think about that. What unhappiness is. We demand something, when we become unable to achieve that, then we feel misery. We demand something. When we become unable to achieve that, then we feel grief. Then we feel sorrow. So grief and sorrow is not our real nature. That is related with our demand. And why we demand something? Why? What is the cause? When you think in this way, on this subject, you will find that every kind of object is related with your mind and senses and body. Whatever you are wanting, whatever you are demanding, that is not for your real self. That is only for your body. And I don't think that any person can fulfill all bodily or mental demand in any time. No, it is impossible. Either you have good demand or bad demand, but it is not possible to fulfill that all. But some part of your desire would be fulfilled, either by your own effort or by the grace of God. But I have never seen any person in history he could fulfill his all desire in his lifetime. No, impossible. Impossible. How it can be possible? Because our desire has no end, no limitation. Okay? If we become master of whole world, whole earth, then we demand heaven. The heaven should come in my feet. How it can be possible? It is not possible. So it is impossible to fulfill our desire and fulfill our demand of our life, and it is possible to fulfill some extent of our, our desire, our demand. So, in which extent is enough for fulfilling our inner desire? It is very, very important thing to consider it. In which extent we should fulfill our desire. When we will think in this way, we will find that only whatever is essential, as our body demands some food, and if we will try to feed it in the proper way, I don't think it will create any kind of problem. No. Because we have one stomach and two hands for fulfilling it. How it can be create, how it can be impossible? How it can be troublesome for us? No. And there are plenty of things. Our Divine Mother Nature is giving plenty of things for fulfilling this. So we can do. But we can fulfill our stomach, but we can't fulfill our, what to say,